I have never stuck to anything this long in my life. My health, financial and YouTube journeys have begun to bear fruit because I have finally managed to break free of historic constraints. I used to give up after the initial excitement, the novelty of the goal wore off, but pushing past that stage, through the boring and mundane grind, is forging me into a new man. I can see it now. I can see the path. All that is left is to ensure I do not stray from it. And success is all but guaranteed. If there's one thing I've learned, my friends, it's this: stay in the game long enough and you will find a way to win. Welcome back, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We are a month into this sprint season of my life and it's going incredibly well so far. Every goal that I've set is on track for completion, and I really hope that you have found some value for yourself in these videos that I'm making. But let's get straight into it. Having people's opinions and reactions to what I'm doing and what I'm trying to achieve has certainly been interesting. There's been a hell of a lot of positivity, questions, but also concern. People have been telling me to stop, slow down. Some people retreat when I explain why I'm doing this, my reasoning, and how I'm trying to keep this as safe as possible. But I've realized that they simply cannot understand. Unless you have the same mindset, similar goals, the same hunger for success, it seems odd. It seems even extreme. And yes, this routine is extreme, but it is a calculated sprint born of experience. Experience that have proven to me that not only this is possible, but it's very well worth the attempt. People are asking me to go out, to celebrate, to go to different events, and the pressure is there. The pushback is there. But I must stay the course, no matter the noise around me, no matter the pushback, the questions, no matter how unsociable or weird that I may seem. This is my time. This is my life, and they do not see what I see. Before this week's death attack, I just want to give a big thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who supported me on this journey so far. I truly hope that you're finding something of value here. I also want to give a big thank you and shout out to Stephen John, who included me in one of his most recent videos. I really appreciated that. Stephen John makes just great, genuine content around finances and everything in that financial orbit. If you're looking for more real, grounded, relatable financial videos, I have linked Stephen's account down in the description, and it's certainly worth taking a look. Thank you, Stephen. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Not much has happened this week post payday, but this temporary lull has allowed me to think about systems and my financial goals beyond my debt freedom. I'm following the Dave Ramsey baby steps, and I'm currently on step number 2, pay off all of your debts. Step 3, after you paid off all your debts, is to build that £1,000 emergency fund into a much larger one. And I've decided that I'm going to go for a 6-month emergency fund. Based on my calculations, I will need around £1,500 per month to live comfortably. Multiply the 1,500 by 6 minus the 1k emergency fund I already have, and that comes to an £8,000 emergency fund goal for 6 months. It's achievable and it's worth doing, and in my opinion and many others, it's actually necessary. But now I've actually considered it, it's a tangible goal. To know exactly what I owe, and you can watch last week's video for that total number, and to know what comes next. And it might be a good exercise for you to do, even if you aren't quite there yet. The clearer the task, the easier it is to accomplish. So my next debt is my Monzo loan, and that comes after completely wiping Vanquish off the face of the earth last month. And with my goal to eliminate Monzo Flex within this month before payday, that leaves just 3 large debts remaining. Exciting times. Even though the total number is still actually really large, it feels a lot more manageable. It feels more contained, and that's progress. Using last payday as a reference, I don't see any reason why this Monzo loan can't be mostly eradicated this month and completely decimated by the end of the year. And that would leave next year, 2026, with just 2 debts. Large debts, but just 2. My NatWest credit card and my Novuna consolidation loan. And that's it, just keep at it, keep chipping away. When you do, life just seems to open up and the path ahead of you becomes clearer than ever. Let's talk about fasting for a moment. A few people in the comments have been asking me exactly what I'm doing and how. So I eat once a week on a Sunday at 12 p.m. This meal is usually meat heavy, few vegetables. It's very simple, but it is satisfying and filling. The rest of the week, I just drink water and electrolytes. I used to buy this branded electrolyte, the tablets that dissolve in water, 4-5 plus from Sainsbury's. And they have added B and C vitamins. And I felt actually fantastic on them. But now with my tightening budget, I just mix my own at home. I mix Celtic sea salt, potassium, and magnesium into 2 liters of water. And that water is either tap water from here or from the dispenser at work. So why a rolling 6-day fast instead of OMAD, 1 meal a day, or a rolling 3-day fast, which a lot of people do? Partly for convenience, because I work so much in the week, I have no time. So on the weekend, I have time to cook. Partly because I used to eat a lot of junk food at work because it's just a desk in my main job. I would just sit there and eat. And partly because the 6-day fast makes me feel better. I lose more weight, I lose it quicker, I gain more of the benefits from fasting, and I gain that clarity. Since quitting Pepsi Max and going for that horrible 3-day caffeine withdrawal, I've had no headaches, no nausea, no heart palpitations, no weakness, no dizziness. It's been pretty smooth. I can work, I can exercise, I can walk long distances without issues, apart from just being, I'm still unfit and I'm still fat. So far, and touch wood, the fasting has been the easiest part of this journey so far. If you want to try fasting, remember I am not a doctor, I'm not an expert, I just have a lot of personal experience. Do your own research, ease into it and start small. Along with this profound weight loss, I am now starting to see a lot of non-scale victories, which are the most meaningful victories, I would say. Fitting into old clothes and finding new clothes in the wardrobe that I've never worn because they didn't fit me. These were bought for me a year ago as a Christmas present. They are 2XL from M&S. They've never fit me, but now I can fit them. This jumper, it's not new, but it was really, really tight and my stomach made it really short. So every time I would lift my arm, it would rise up. But now it's down here. I can move more easily. I can bend down without gasping for air. I can walk more freely. And I'm not even close to my 190-pound goal. Can you imagine how it's going to feel when I even get halfway? And God forbid, the finish line. It's going to feel incredible. It's strange because I've been overweight my entire adult life. I don't know what it's like to live in a body of a normal weight, of a fit body, of a healthy body. So I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful to be on this journey. Now, speaking of weight, let's jump on the scale. Good morning. It is week 4 of this sprint season of my life, and it's Sunday, so I'm going to refeed today and I weigh myself. So the 4th one. It's gone quite quick, isn't it, really? Let's just get on the scale. So not nearly as much as last time or the last 3 weeks, but that's okay because we've got to hit 9.3 pounds a week to reach the 100-pound goal by January 1st. But because we was over the last 3 weeks, it doesn't really matter. So this makes up for it and it's close anyway. I'm still really, really happy with that result. You can't expect to lose 11, 12, 13 pounds a week forever. We'll see what happens next week. Because it's a lower number, one, that probably means that my body is trying to hold on to as much as possible, or has got through all its water weight. And because it's a lower number, you can be sure that most of that is actually fat, which is a good sign. There's no way you can go 6.5 days without eating with a crap ton of exercise and not lose anything. So I'm actually really happy with that result because I feel fantastic. I feel slimmer. Again, every week I feel slimmer. And I think that's a really great result. That's about a pound a day, which is about my goal anyway. So good. Every morning the fight starts again. Not against the world, but against the weaker man that I used to be. He whispers to quit, to ease up, to take a day off. But I've learned something. The longer you stay in the game, the quieter that voice gets. This isn't about luck. It's not about talent. It's about grit. the kind that outlast doubt, pain, and boredom. It's about waking up when nobody's watching, doing the work when it doesn't feel worth it, and holding the line long enough for your future self to thank you. One day you'll look back and realize you didn't need to be the strongest, the fastest, or the smartest. You just needed to endure. Stay in the fight, my friend. Stay in the game long enough, and you will win. Conquer thyself.